I lifted 100,000 pounds with this barbell. Now, before you call shenanigans, let me explain. That's 100,000 pounds total with this barbell. This is basically a follow-up to my initial unboxing and review that I uploaded a couple months ago, and basically just checking in to see how the bar is holding up. So, the 100,000 pounds, that's total volume, total weight moved with the bar, and that's really not a whole lot. So let me explain. Say if you are, doing a simple powerlifting style thing, 5 sets of 5. Say you bench 5 sets of 5 with 300 pounds. It's 1,500 pounds per set, and 1,500 times 5 is 7,500. So you got 7,500 pounds right there, just in benching. And you can do a lot of accessory work and stuff. For example, my workout yesterday consisted of 14,000 something pounds. So, do 10,000 pounds, 10 different days, and you got 100,000 pounds. It's really not that much. Let's take a look at these sleeves. See, I don't know if you can tell on the camera, there's a little bit of scratches. There's one right there. But that's not a big deal. There's no rust on the sleeves yet. One thing I noticed about the sleeves is if you watch my other video, these spun pretty good. Check it out now. It spins for a pretty long time. I think it's longer than it used to spin. I don't know if you could hear, there's a little bit of a metal clanking kind of sound in there, but it's not a big deal. As you can see, bar is still straight as an arrow. So sleeves are in pretty good shape. There's a couple scratches, dent right there, not sure what that's from. The knurling is not too bad, holding up. This smooth part's still super smooth. Around the marking here, you might be able to see there's some specks. Some of that is rubber from this cheap hook, but some of that is actually rust in there, and I do brush this out and apply a coat of WD-40 after training sessions. So the middle part, which I never touch, is, well, there's a couple things in there too. I don't know if that's just dust or maybe cheap rubber from these hooks, but there goes my water. Yeah, this is all little flecks of rust here, but it's not a big deal. I mean, it's a barbell. It doesn't matter if it gets rusty. It's still going to be strong. Here's the other sleeve. Pretty much looks like the first one. Pretty much spins like the first one. It's really convenient for doing hang cleans and stuff. I didn't think I would appreciate the spinning feature so much, but I do. I have not disassembled it yet. I haven't bothered with that. I don't see the need to yet. But yeah, I'm at actually 110,000 pounds total volume with this, and I'm going to keeping track of my total volume, and I'll probably post videos updating it, various milestones, probably 250,000, 500,000, and then I guess the 1,000,000 pound mark. So that's the main goal right now. Lift a total of 1,000,000 pounds with this barbell. It really shouldn't take that long. I mean, like I said, I got almost 15,000 pounds yesterday, and that was a bench day, bench and incline. And I don't include things like calf raises where you're only moving up and down a couple inches, because I could just put 135 on there and do 50 calf raises in a row, and that would be a ridiculous amount of weight. So I'm not including that. Basically, the 3 big movements: bench, squat, and deadlift. And accessory movements like incline and overhead press. So bench, squat, deadlift, overhead press. That's pretty much all I include in my weight total. So here it is. It's basically basically the same as when I bought it. Just a couple little specks of rust and a couple scratches on the sleeves. Not a big deal. So it has held up pretty good, and you can't tell the difference between this really stiff bar and other bars with a little more whip at lighter weights. At least I can't tell the difference. I can't really feel any kind of difference until I get, you know, pretty heavy. Anything under 300 pounds is negligible, basically. You can't tell the difference. I mean, it's a little bouncier if you're jerky, which you shouldn't be anyway. You should control the bar, but yeah, there's not much of a difference. I actually like the stiff feel, and of course this knurling is still just as aggressive as it was. It's like, yeah, pretty sharp. Just got to make sure you brush, you know, all the nasty dead skin, sweat and stuff out of it so it doesn't get rusty, and apply code of WD-40 after training, and it'll hold up. I've had this for, I don't know, a month and a half, a couple of months or something. Really should be at a lot higher than 110,000 pounds, but whatever. Oh, and these things right here, that's not rust. That's, yeah, I don't know what that is, but there's a couple spots like that, but it just rubs out, so not rust. There's that ugly little dent, but it doesn't matter. So anyway, that's the Rogue Ohio Power Bar, 100,000 pounds. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.